A week ago, BYD began selling the Atto 3 in India. They now have an electric car factory in India. They're going to take that Indian market by storm. But there's one car company that says, no, BYD, we don't want you to take all of our car market. We want to take plenty of it for ourselves. Tata Motors is India's biggest car company, and they actually sell 3 different electric cars. They just released one. It cost $10,000 and they sold 20,000 in the first month. In India, that's an incredibly impressive result. And I reported on this car a little while ago. It's actually better than I expected. It's got a pretty good sized battery pack and it's got a 315 kilometer range for $10,000. So is it worth buying? And will it actually get traction in India? Not only in India, but even outside of India? Actually, I think it might. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing and supporting the channel. Now, we've done 2,500 videos over the last, just over 18 months since we started this channel. And it's been an amazing ride. But it doesn't stop here. Just going to get bigger and do better things from here on in. Part of that is to see as many of you as possible at Fully Charged Live in Sydney in March. Then again in London in April. And then again in San Diego, in California, in October next year. I'd love to meet as many of you as possible. Make sure you come. Use my promotion code to get a 10% discount on your tickets in Sydney. I'll have a promotion code for the other events as well when we get closer to the date. Tata Motors is known in India as being a famous car brand, one of the biggest car groups in the world. You probably don't hear about them, but they actually own Jaguar Land Rover. Without Tata Motors would be destitute and bankrupt by now. That's not just a comment, that's a fact. But anyhow, Tata Motors actually have 3 different electric car models that you can buy, which are all pretty affordable. Those are called the Tiago EV, the Tiago EV, and the Nexon EV. The one that is the most popular and is taking the Indian car market literally by storm is the Tiago EV, the $10,000 electric car. It's actually a pretty good size vehicle and it's very affordable. And I believe Tata doesn't want to just stop with India. They want to take this thing global. And the thing is, right, the price of this vehicle is very close to the same price as the gasoline powered version. It's only very slightly more expensive. The $10,000 model comes with a 19.2 kilowatt hour battery pack and it has a range of 250 kilometers. Now you can get a 24 kilowatt hour battery version that comes with 315 kilometers of range, and that starts from $14,000. The Tata Tiago was officially launched on the 28th of September in India, and they received 20,000 bookings in 1 month. Imagine how many of these they can sell worldwide, let alone just in India. But in India, the market for these vehicles is potentially untapped and absolutely enormous. There's more people in India than any other country in the world. And think about it. Solar is doing incredibly well in India. There is so much sun in India that realistically, people can charge these for so much less money than what they have to pay for gasoline. There is actually now a 4-month waiting list for the Tata Tiago. And these 20,000 bookings is actually more than it sounds, because car sales in India are not that big. They're really very small compared to car sales in countries like China. Electric car sales, even smaller. EVs are just not that well known in India. But once people start to see how good these are, well, you can see what's going to happen. That 20,000 will very quickly turn into 200,000. That's what I think. I mean, put this into context. In the first 6 months in India, only 20,000 EVs were sold in total from every car brand on sale in India. 20,000 for the entire 6 months, for the entire market. Now we're looking at 20,000 for one brand in a single month. Now, the Indian market is very important for Tata. And they actually have 2 other electric cars as well that I think will probably actually do very, very well for the company. Those are the Tiago EV and the Nexon EV. Tata Motors actually launched its first electric vehicle, the Tata Tiago, in 2017. But back in November of 2022, it said it had sold by then 50,000 electric cars, but plans to sell hundreds of thousands over the next 2 years. Tata has actually now sold 35,000 of its Nexon electric sedan. That one costs a little bit more than this car, around about $5,000 more, but it's much bigger and it has an even bigger battery pack and actually even more range. And Tata actually unveiled its new electric vehicle concepts called the Curve and the Avinya, and announced it would roll out 10 new electric vehicle models over the next 5 years. It's going to focus on the Indian car market. It doesn't have a whole lot of competition right now. Yes, Tesla actually did start selling the Model Y there recently within the last few weeks. BYD rolled out the Atto 3, which is being manufactured in their facility in India. But other than those companies, other vehicle companies are only selling very small amounts of vehicles in India. I personally think this vehicle will completely dominate the market. It won't have a lot of competition in this budget price segment. However, General Motors, Wuling, and SAIC actually plan on selling the new Wuling Air electric car in India. It's meant to be their global electric car. That'll be on sale for a very similar price. In fact, slightly less, about $1,000 less than this car. It has a similar range, but it's a little bit smaller. It could do very well though. Let me know your thoughts. Would you consider buying one of these cheaper electric vehicles in the future if it was available to you? Let me know if you would. And you know what? Maybe if we get enough comments here, people will see the demand. People are going to see, and they're going to say, you know what? People are commenting. They're saying they want these cars. They're saying they want them in their country. Why don't we start shipping them there? Let's start shipping them to Indonesia. Guess what? The new Wuling General Motors SAIC electric car, mini electric car, the Air, is actually on sale now in Indonesia. It's what happens when you get enough people saying they want it. They put their hands up and the companies say, all right, we'll ship it to you. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of these cars in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.